So as we all know, the situation with Roger Jackson is very, very serious, and right now it is probably the most talked about thing right now, man. Everybody's been talking about it. Everybody's been giving their opinion about it. And a lot of people are calling for him to get arrested. Now, I'm gonna give my opinion about that in a little bit, but we got some news on the pro wrestler that he beat up, Psycho Stu. Apparently, he is awake and he's speaking in the hospital, but he sustained broken facial bones and lost several teeth, and he reportedly choked on his own blood and teeth. Now that is great news that he is up and he's talking and everything, but there is a lot of conversation about what should happen to Raja, and a lot of people want him locked up. Now, what he did was very wrong, and in my opinion, look, I don't wish jail on nobody, bro. I really don't. But he should get consequences for doing something like that, because you're not supposed to just. I understand that they told him to do that. That was a part of the plan. But the fact that you beat up a man that is in the middle of a wrestling match, that is used to, the wrestling punches and everything, he's expecting for you to do the wrestling punches, not punching for real, but you decided to almost kill that man, punching him while he was unconscious, and that is a no-no. So he is definitely wrong, and I don't care what nobody says. He should definitely get consequences for that. He probably could sue him. I'm not gonna lie. And we all know the situation leading up to that, man. He hit him on the head with the can, and he thought Raja was a part of everything and everything. So after that, they apologized, shook hands, and everything was cool. But then a wrestler, I'm not sure who it was, or the promoter or something, said that he would be able to get his lick back in the ring. And I don't understand what made Raja do this, because it was all cool. They shook hands. He apologized to him. But you know what I think? I think the chat was, the chat always says some crazy stuff, bro. They want people to do all kind of stuff. They be saying all kind of stuff in the chat, and people be like really getting pissed off and really worried about what the chat says and everything. That's how it goes with streaming. You know what I'm saying? It's the chat. It's the audience. But I wasn't in there. I don't know if you can even see the chat in the video, but I'm pretty sure they were saying a lot of stuff, saying that he should beat him up or something like that, not understanding that this is wrestling. This is not, wrestling is a, I'm not gonna say it's fake. Wrestling is scripted. You know what I'm saying? The outcome is always scripted. But the stuff that they do in the ring, as far as like, not like the punches and stuff like that, but the stuff that they do in the ring, jumping off ladders, jumping off the top rope, they can get injured like that. So I wouldn't say that's fake. But some parts of it are obviously fake. But it's like, I don't know if Raja didn't know. I don't know if you know what selling or something like that is, because he asked him, the wrestler asked him, why are you selling? But he didn't know that Raja wasn't a part of this. So I'm guessing Raja doesn't know much about wrestling, which I expect. I mean, he's an MMA guy, bro. So I don't expect him to know much about wrestling, But it's the fact that he beat up a man who was just expecting him to do the fake wrestling punches and beat the man unconscious. Like, I don't see how people can really just sit here and understand what he did. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna see what the consequences are gonna be. Raja, there's no telling where he's at right now. I'm not sure if Rampage Jackson went on stream. I believe they were both banned. I'm not sure. I know Raja for sure was banned on Kick. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But that's all I gotta say about this. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe.